Want to get cheat sheets, audiobooks, lessons, apps, and much more every month for free? Just click the link in the description to get your free language gifts of the month.
Hi everyone, my name is... Seamus, say hi to everyone. Hi everyone, my name is Bridget and welcome to today's lesson. The topic for this lesson is top 10 phrases to never use in a relationship. Let's get started. The first phrase you should never use in a relationship is, I told you so. I told you so. When someone says, I told you so, it's a very know-it-all thing to say. It means you know you were right and you want to rub it in that person's face. So for example, if you tell someone, don't touch that dog bites, and that person touches that dog anyway and the dog bites, you would say, I told you so. I told you so. It's not very nice because it's boastful. It means that you're bragging, you're making them feel bad for not having listened to you. Oh, I'll do it myself. I'll do it myself. When you tell someone, oh, I'll do it myself, it means that you are not happy with the way the other person did something. It means you think you can probably do it better. It's not something you want to use in a relationship because it makes the other person feel bad, like they didn't do a good job, that they did something poorly, and it doesn't make them feel good. You never listen to me. You never listen to me. When you tell someone, you never listen to me, it's implying that the other person doesn't really pay attention to what you say. It means that whatever you're talking about, they aren't paying attention. If you tell your girlfriend or boyfriend or wife or husband, you never listen to me, that means two things. It means one, that you feel that what you have to say is very important. So if you say you never listen to me, you're implying that what you have to say has great consequence, that the other person should be listening at all times. But what it could also mean is that the other person just isn't listening to you. And listening is a very important part of a relationship. Your significant other should always be able to listen to you and hear what you have to say and pay attention to your feelings. We should talk. We should talk. When you tell someone, we should talk, or we need to talk, it's usually going to scare the other person. When you say we should talk or we need to talk, it means you want to sit down with the other person and have a serious conversation. A lot of times that might mean you're going to break up. It means that you have something important to tell the other person, but you want to do it in person. Never mind. When you say never mind, it means forget it, stop paying attention, think about something else, I don't want to talk anymore. So if you start to tell your boyfriend or girlfriend something, it could be your feelings, and you say, you know, lately I've been feeling... And then you stop and you say, never mind. That is telling the other person to stop paying attention, to stop listening. Just don't think about it, never mind. When you tell the other person to never mind, it makes it seem like you're belittling your own feelings. It makes it seem like you don't want to share your own feelings with your significant other. Which isn't a good thing because in a relationship, you always want to be able to talk to one another. It's all your fault. It's all your fault. This is something you never want to say in a relationship. It means that if you get into a fight and you say, it's all your fault, that's putting the blame entirely on the other person. And a lot of times in a relationship, if you fight or if something happens, a lot of times both of you are probably a little bit at fault. It means you both are to blame. If you tell someone it's all your fault, It makes it seem like you think you are perfect. It makes it seem like you think that you are totally free of all fault. You're not culpable. It has nothing to do with you. You're an angel. The other person is at fault. So if you tell your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, your wife, if you tell them it's all your fault, it's not a nice thing to say. Especially because it probably isn't only their fault. It takes two to tango. You overreact too much. You overreact too much. This is something for you men out there that you do not want to tell your significant other. You never want to tell a girl, you're overreacting, or calm down, or you overreact too much. When you tell someone they're overreacting, it means that their reaction was so far above what should be normal for this situation. But a lot of times it's not up to you to decide. If you tell someone you overreact too much, that's telling someone else how they should be feeling and how they should be reacting to a situation, which is not your place. You've changed. You've changed. If you tell someone you've changed since I first met you, it implies that the person has become different, that maybe parts of his or her personality have begun to change a bit, which might be a bad thing in some cases if the person is becoming mean or angry. But a lot of times in a relationship, you do want to change. You want to change together. You want to grow together. So telling someone you've changed in a negative way isn't something that someone wants to hear. You've gained a lot of weight. You've gained a lot of weight. Never, ever, ever say this to someone in a relationship. You never want to tell your girlfriend or boyfriend that they've gained weight. If you tell someone you've gained weight, it means you're telling them that they look heavier, they look fatter, they look bigger. And that's not something anyone wants to hear from the person that they care about or they love. So even if you think your girlfriend or boyfriend has gained weight, you don't want to tell them this way because it's not very nice and it's only going to hurt their feelings. Whatever. This is something I am guilty of, to say, whatever. It's a word that you use in a conversation to imply that you do not care anymore. If you say whatever, it's very dismissive. It's not very nice to hear, especially if your boyfriend or girlfriend is saying something that they believe is important or that they want you to listen to. If you react by saying whatever, it means that you don't really care what they have to say. That brings us to the end of this lesson. If you guys liked the video, please give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. If you have any questions or comments, post them below. And don't forget to go to EnglishClass101.com to learn more English. Throat is making sounds.